Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Rodney, and I'm back. And before we even get started, when I tell y'all it is cold as HELL hockey sticks in my apartment, you know how like you laying in the bed and you lazy and you cold and you know it's cold, but you too like you like balled up underneath the covers, but it feel good, but you know like you need to get up and at least turn the AC up some because it's too cold, but you don't want to get off and you don't want to leave the covers, and then when you finally do, like it's like damn bitch, you really got it. Girl, girl, you really got to feel like Alaska in there, girl. Um, so anyways, listen. So we're about to get into this story about Jane Waughfield. I believe that's how you pronounce her last name. Last name, excuse me. Now listen. I told y'all in 2020, we're gonna be telling the truth, right? This is a very sensitive topic. She was, at the end of the day, regardless how people feel, she was someone's mother. I think she had 2 kids. So this is someone's mother who we're speaking about. So I get that people are in pain. I get that people are sad. With that being said, I believe that also we have to tell the truth about some things. So let's go ahead and get into it. So basically, Jane Waughfield, she was, from what I understand, murdered, killed on Tuesday morning. She was driving a car and she was shot. Now, from what I read, they don't know if she died from the gunshot wound. Like they don't know as soon as she got shot, they don't know if she died instantly. But she ended up running into like other cars. So they don't know if the wreck is what caused her death or if the gunshot wound caused her death. At the end of the day, I guess it really doesn't matter because she has passed away. And her kids don't have a mother. Now, the day before, Jane decided to get online and expose someone's secret, and also she tried to extort them out of $5,000. So basically, from what happened was, I'll put the link in the description box. You can go watch the live. Someone, of course, saved the live and posted it on YouTube, so you can go watch the live. So basically, what happened was Jane had sexual dealings with this guy a couple of years ago. She said that he gave her head. Other than that, it wasn't anything else. And again, this happened a couple of years ago. I guess they were doing some type of business. She left her cell phone at his home, one of her cell phones, because she said she has multiple cell phones. She left her cell phone at his home. She was calling, no one picked up, so she decided to go back to get her cell phone like most people would. She said no one came to the door, so the door was unlocked, so she basically walked into the apartment. When she walked into the apartment, she saw the guy who gave her oral basically having sex with another man. She runs out of the apartment. They try to run after her. I guess because of the way the apartment was set up, they couldn't get, and plus they were naked, they couldn't get out of the apartment after her. And then she also said that there were some kids, and so of course they tried to get fully dressed. And so she made it to her car, and she let them know that either you're gonna give me some money, or I'm gonna tell people that basically you a punk. Those are not her exact words, but she basically said, I'm gonna let people know that you have sex with men, or I caught you having sex with a man. And then the next day, she died. Now, I have not read anywhere that anyone has been arrested for this. So at this moment, no one has been arrested. I think we need to have an honest conversation about what happened. I don't think that anyone deserves to die, right? Well, if you're a child molester, if you're raping children, then I don't care if you die, Other than that, if you fucking with children, then at that point, if they came and told me, girl, you know that white man John up the street, girl, somebody killed him the other day because he was messing with this little girl. Oh, for real? That's sad. That's what you're supposed to say is sad, but you're really thinking in your head like, girl, that's good for his ass. So yeah, like if you're a child molester, rapist, I don't really care what happens to you. But for the most part, I don't think that anyone should die. Even if the person is revealing a secret, or even if the person is trying to extort you out of money, I don't think that you should die. Maybe you should probably get your ass whooped. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you should probably get slapped around a couple of times or get your ass monkey stomped. You know what I'm saying? But to die, so I don't think that she deserved to die. And if this woman died, if Jane died at the hands of that man who she caught having sex with another man, I can understand why. And the reason why I say I can understand why is because from what I got from what Jane said out of that 17-minute rant, it sounded like she was messing with a street nigga, okay? It ain't like she was fucking with John Legend or Barack Obama or Russell Wilson. It sounded like she was fucking with a street nigga. And you fucking with a street nigga, you're trying to extort him out of $5,000, and you're trying to tell his business, and you're telling a big secret that more than likely, like, street niggas don't want that shit to get out. So I don't think that she should have died, but I understand how when you start putting those pieces of the puzzle together, like you fucking with a hood nigga who, and it sound like y'all was doing some illegal shit from this is just my perspective of what I heard. Now y'all listen to it and tell me what y'all heard. But it sound like you fucking with a street nigga. You know these niggas don't give a fuck. Now you trying to get money out of them. Now you done got online and told his business. And now you're dead and your kids don't have a mother. I think that when you watch the clip, and you should watch the clip, I think once you watch the clip, it'll give you a better perspective of what's going on or what happened or how her real true feelings. Clearly, Jane was homophobic. You could tell in the stuff that she was saying how she was disgusted and how it made her sick to her stomach to see two men having sex. So just the simple fact that you're saying these things, I can tell by the things that are coming out of your mouth that you clearly have a problem with gay folk, gay men. She said a couple of years ago, he gave me some head. That's all it was. So I'm not exactly sure why you felt the need to expose this man when you haven't had any sexual dealings but head with him, and that was the last time that happened was a couple of years ago. So now you've exposed this person, you've been killed, your kids don't have a mother, all because you wanted to be gangsta boo and extort somebody, blackmail somebody, expose someone's secret, and now you're gone. If he killed that woman, he should go to prison. Because even with all of what I just said, I don't think that you should just go around giving people an expiration date. However, I think it leads us to a bigger discussion of why are men DL, right? I think a lot of straight people, I think a lot of church, God-fearing people don't like to accept responsibility for the part that they play in this whole picture, right? Because when you grow up and you're telling us that we going to hell, and like that preacher told me when I worked at Ace Cash Express on Richmond and South Shepherd here in Houston, Texas, Like he told me I was an embarrassment to my family and that I should be, and the reason why I was crying is because I was ashamed that my grandmother was embarrassed of me, and that my mama was embarrassed of me, and my aunts were embarrassed of me because I was gay. So when you have people telling you this stuff and you a child molester and I don't trust my kids around gay men, then y'all wonder why these men don't come out of the closet, why men decide to stay in. And now they're having sex with men and with women. But then y'all sit here and say, I don't know why. Y'all will literally protect the family predator. Uncle Junebug been going around touching on his nieces, maybe his nephews, his cousins, and y'all will try y'all hardest to make sure that shit don't get out of the family. Let somebody come out as gay or lesbian or trans. Y'all will kick our asses out on a motherfucking street and not think twice about it. Uncle Ray Ray can be released from prison for raping a girl, selling dope to the community. And the first thing y'all do is block off the fucking street and throw a barbecue, throw a backyard party, throw a kickback. This nigga raped a 13-year-old girl in 2005, and y'all celebrating the fact that he just got out of prison. So y'all say these things about gay people, about lesbians, about trans men and trans women and trans boys and trans girls, but we're just talking about gay people right now. You say these things about gay people, gay men, and then you going to hell, you should be ashamed, you should be embarrassed. I don't fuck with that gay shit. Then you 180. Why they ain't coming out the closet? Well, goddamn, did you just hear what you just said about us? So why then would someone feel comfortable telling you that they're a homosexual? Why? And the truth of the matter is, you would think, like I was watching Erica's video, you would think that y'all would at least start to create a comfortable space so that if you are involved with a man who may be bisexual, he will tell you about his sexual history, right? So if you say, hey, Rodney, do you sleep with men? Have you slept with men? Depending on what I've heard you say, either I'm going to say yes or either I'm going to say no. If I've heard you say things like, if it's a girl I'm interested in, I'm just saying, girl, I don't do vagina. I don't do puss, baby. That's not the business I'm in, okay? I'm just saying, my name was the first thing that popped in my head. But if I was interested in a girl at my job, and or a girl at school, and I wanted to get to know her. If I've heard her say things like, yeah, I don't fuck with that gay shit, or no, I don't really do gay dudes like that. If I've heard her say things like that, and then as trifling as it is, if you say, hey, Rodney, you want to go out to dinner or so-and-so? And if you say, hey, have you slept with a man before, Rodney? Why would I say yeah? I'm going to say no. I'm going to say no, and then I'm going to still fuck you that night. It's trifling. It's trifling. But we're not going to act like it don't happen. So you would think that people at this point will start to create a space where people could feel comfortable. So if I've been around you, and if I've heard you speak about gay men, and if I've heard you say things like, oh, you know what? If I know I really want to date a bisexual man, that's just my preference. And ended at that, then if you tried to talk to Rodney or James, or if I tried to talk to you and you asked, have I slept with a man, I would say, you know what? Yeah, I have. But I would like to get to know you. And then either you could tell me, girl, no, we could be sisters, but that's it. But I think a lot of people don't create that space. So then y'all wonder why these men are living these double lives. I know somebody who knows somebody who was married, got 5 or 6 kids, and just told his wife last year that he's gay. Do you know how sad that is for that woman to have built this life with this man, and really the entire time it's been a fraudulent love story? So this woman has built this family, has built something that she thought was a home with this man, and the whole time he was thinking about a man. But then I'm sad for him because society made him think that that's what he had to do. You have to marry a man. Like, as long as you straight, everything else, it don't matter. You don't never hear these people talking about Pastor Jamal Bryant. Y'all will run y'all black asses to that man church and give him all y'all goddamn money. That motherfucker probably one of the most trifling motherfuckers walking around. Y'all don't hear people talking about Pastor Jamal Bryant. You don't hear these men talking about the futures. You see what I'm saying? So once you straight, then everything else is fine. So this man has spent, because I think the oldest child was like 20 something, I believe. So you've been with this woman for probably 20 plus years. You're probably late 40s, early 50s probably. And you just now decided to live your truth. That is sad. It's sad that you have went damn near half a century not being happy. Because you were not happy when you were with that woman. You probably had happy moments, but you were not happy. No one is happy if you are not living your authentic self. If you are not living in your truth, you're just not happy. I don't give a damn what nobody say. So you have been with this woman for the last God knows how many years. I don't know why I'm about to cry. Oh my God. Hold up. Oh God. Okay. So you have been with this woman for the last however many years. And now all of a sudden, and now you finally found the strength to tell her, I have to live in my truth. How the fuck you 50 years old and now you're just now really starting to begin to live your life? That has to be one of the most horrible things ever. When I tell y'all, whenever I decided to live in my truth and I was like, fuck everybody, I don't give a fuck what none of y'all hoes got to say, bitch, when I tell you it felt like a goddamn elephant had been lifted off my shoulders, it felt like I could finally breathe. No lie. Even though I knew that people knew I was gay, because people have been calling me faggots and punks since girl middle school, intermediate school. You see what I'm saying? So people knew I was gay, but it's just a process that you have to go through with accepting the fact that you are gay. But when it happens, girl, it's just like, girl, I finally could breathe. It felt like my back didn't hurt anymore. It felt like my shoulders. It felt like I could stand tall. Like, I didn't give a fuck. But it's just sad that you have this woman who now has to sit back and think, I have been with this man for X amount of years. And you have to, now this woman has lost however many years. This man has lost however many years. But then straight people act like they don't know why these men remain in the closet. Look what the fuck look what y'all tell people. Look how y'all treat people when they try and come out and say they're gay. Or look at the conversations that you're having around people. I can honestly say, thank God. I don't know why. I think I put other people's stories and struggles and I made them my own, because I didn't grow up in a space that people were saying faggot and dykes and all that stuff. The most I ever heard something even close to negative was my grandmother one time. I heard her talking about this boy. And girl, he's still in the closet to this day, girl. That motherfucker, I know he got to be every bit of close to 50. And he's still talking about he's straight, girl. You know you one of the girls. But anyway, child, I can't rush nobody out the closet. We're going to get into that next too. My grandmother was like, yeah, I heard he was on that DL. But that was it. What was I about to say? But yeah, we have to stop acting like we don't know why these men are in the closet. Yes, it is a choice to marry a woman. Yes, it was a choice. It's a choice to have these kids. But sometimes they feel like they don't have a choice. So when you feel like you don't have a choice because of what Big Mama said or what Big Daddy said, and let's just be honest, a lot of people, they really take what their mamas and daddies and uncles and grandfathers and grandmamas say seriously. A lot of y'all to this very day are in y'all 30s and 40s and 50s and still going by what my mama said, what my big mama said, knowing damn well your big mama was wrong. Some of y'all still haven't unlearned the fuck shit that y'all were taught. God, I was about to go into a whole nother rant. There was another man I know who, one time I was at the club and I met this guy, not me. I met him through a guy I was talking to. And he told me that he was about to get married like in a week. Let me tell you something. And this is real talk, girl. The Ericas of the world, my friends of the world, they know what the fuck be going down. Okay? They you know, they Judies. They hear the stories. They see them. Shit be real. I fucked a couple of married men. That was in my 20s. That's when I was a young Southern Jezebel. Didn't give a fuck about none of y'all bitches. Okay, I don't live that no more. I done grew up and I don't do that shit. But you know, I could tell, like, it's real in these streets. It's real. It's real. Like, but then it's like, y'all don't make it easier for people to come out. I think that's what I was saying earlier. Like, when you think about it, like, I didn't grow up in a space where people were like, my mother and grandmother and aunts and uncle were saying faggot and all that stuff. I didn't hear that. I think what it was for me, the reason why it took so long for me to finally accept my truth is because I started to take on other stories that I heard that other LGBTQ members went through, like they mom and them told them don't come for Christmas, or yeah, my mom and them stopped sending me money to college, or my mama kicked me out the house, or my daddy kicked me out the house, and I was like, oh my God, even though I was away at college, I was like, oh my God, like no. But you have some people who grow up in these spaces. Look at Pastor Troy. I'm not saying that Pastor Troy kids are gay or one of them is gay, but if one of them is gay or if all of them are gay, do you really think that they're going to come forward and tell Pastor Troy that I'm gay? I'm a lesbian? I'm a trans? Look at the space that motherfucker has created. They're not going to say nothing. Look at Boosie. You really think if Boosie kids were gay, they really going to say something? No, this is what happens. And this is what I've seen happen. These kids go away. Once they graduate, that's like the best day in their life. They try to go to a school as far away as home as possible. So if you live in Texas, bitch, they trying to go to California. They don't care about no out-of-state fees. Or they trying to go to the nearest, biggest city, okay? They go away, and then they might come home for Christmas and Thanksgiving. Then it go down to, oh, I'm only going to go home for Christmas. Then it's, oh, I'm going to only come home for Thanksgiving. And then you start to slowly but surely see that your kids really don't fuck with y'all like that. Because you haven't created a space where they feel welcome, where they feel like they can come and be themselves, where they feel loved. All they heard growing up was faggot, dyke, punk, and don't bring that shit in my house. So guess what? They not gonna bring that shit in their house. And they're not gonna bring that shit in your house, and they not gonna come. They not coming. They're not coming. And then you start looking up like, damn, Lil Ray Ray ain't been home in a year. Damn, Lil Ray Ray ain't been home in a year and a half. Oh my God, what Lil Ray Ray at? He ain't been home in 2 years, yeah. Because Lil Ray Ray having a time of his life and living his goddamn truth. He done started a whole new family, a family that he chose, a family that accepts and loves him. And that's when the whole family, the gay family stuff come into play. But he done created a whole new family that loves and accepts him, and he can live in his truth and have a good ass married time. He don't have to be around y'all ignorant ass niggas who make him feel depressed and sad and not love and want to commit suicide and don't want to be at the house. And when he at home, he always stuck in the room because he don't want to be around y'all ignorant ass niggas. So then some of these people who grow up in the homes like Pastor Troy, some of these people who grow up in the homes like the Boosies, then y'all wonder why these men who grow up really never really kind of can deal with their sexuality, never really come out the closet. Now they done went on and married Keisha, Tiffany, and Ashley, then had 3 kids. But guess what, baby? They sucking dick on the side. And they probably was sucking mine when I was in my 20s. So now you mad. And you have the right to be mad if your husband stepped out or boyfriend stepped out. But I think we need to get to the root of why they stepping out. Is that the cause of the straight people who ignorant as fuck? Let's just be honest about it. Stop outing folks. I've never outed anyone on YouTube, ever. I've had discussions with my friends about, girl, you think he gay? Ooh, girl, I think he gay. Ooh, girl, I think he gay. I've had my private discussions, but I will never, ever, 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 ever get on YouTube and out anyone. Now, once the tea is spilled, I guess we can have a conversation about, girl, you know, so-and-so is gay, but I'm not telling nobody's tea. I done told y'all, I don't break exclusives, girl. Y'all gotta go to the other channel. Once they break it, we can talk about it. But I'm not telling nobody tea like that, okay? That's not what I'm about. And then another thing, too, stop asking people, are they gay? I know a lot of y'all done did that shit before. A lot of y'all. A lot. Because I done had to check some of my friends before. Stop asking people, are they gay? You don't know where people are in their life with their sexuality. You don't even know if people are even dealing with their sexuality. And the last thing a motherfucker like the boy who she exposed, do you know how crazy and how much of a nut that boy would have acted if someone asked him, was he gay? So all I'm saying is stop asking people, are they gay? First of all, it's none of your goddamn business. You shouldn't be concerned with nothing unless you about to throw your legs to the moon. Unless you about to throw your legs to the moon, you shouldn't be asking nobody about nothing, who they fucked or what they did in the past, because it's none of your concern. It's none of your concern. And again, you don't know if somebody has dealt with their sexuality, is dealing with their sexuality. You don't know. And again, it could have been like that guy who just possibly murdered that girl, Jane, and you go up and ask him, hey, you gay? And then he pop off and slap you in your face. I think that we need to start being honest about STDs and HIV and all that stuff. I've made videos about this. This is the thing. A lot of the stuff that I've been saying this stuff for years. Okay. Now the only thing is now I have more subscribers, but the ones who have been riding along with me since the beginning, y'all know this. We've been having these conversations, and I always say one of my favorite lines from a song is Lauryn Hill. It's this song off the Miseducation of Lauryn Hill. It's called Forgive Them, Father. And one of the lines goes like this. A friend once said that I found to be true, that everyday people, they lie to God too. So what makes you think they wouldn't lie to you? All I'm saying is motherfuckers lie to a higher being every day, okay? So please stop thinking that we are exempt, right? I think that we have to start taking control over our health. If you out there fucking and you ain't getting tested and you sleeping with people unprotected and you wake up and you start coughing and that cough done lasted for a month and a half, 2 months, 3 months, you then can't turn around and try to shoot up the place and get mad because you was not protecting your own fucking health. Your body is your body. That's your temple. You know what I'm saying? So if you out here fucking people all willy-nilly, and this goes for boys and girls, and you catch some shit, yes, they should have told you that, look, I got herpes, I got chlamydia, I got HIV, I got whatever. If they got anything, they should have told you, yes. But guess what? A lot of these motherfuckers ain't telling shit. So therefore, you need to be safe and protect yourself. You need to see some fucking papers. I had a coworker who had that medical app on her phone, and bitch was not playing. I got my records right here. Where yours at? Oh, you ain't got them? Then bitch, no. I don't give a fuck about no condoms. No, we need to go get tested. And after we go get tested, we still using condoms. Exactly. Because everything don't show up right then and there. So all I'm saying is, the woman she was talking about, Jane was talking about HIV and all that stuff, and it's like, at the end of the day, you have to protect your own self. That is your body is your responsibility. Like I said, that's your temple. Nobody's gonna protect yourself like you. I don't give a fuck if it's your boyfriend, whoever. Now it's one thing. It's one thing. I get some situations where you feel like your husband, you know what I'm saying? Because most people, when they get married, that's the time for you to just, I would assume that if I got married, then bitch, I should be able to just fuck you raw from her in the morning to her. And I shouldn't have to worry about no STDs, because we shouldn't be cheating, right? We shouldn't be sleeping with nobody, but we know that's not realistic. It's kind of like Cardi B. I've mentioned this before, like Cardi B. Offset, we know for a fact that Offset has cheated on Cardi B at least 3 or 4 times. We know that, right? We know that. So it's probably about 10, okay? If Cardi B caught, God forbid Cardi B caught HIV tomorrow, Cardi B can't be mad at nobody but her motherfucking self. Even though that was your husband, and even though he was supposed to honor and protect you, he has not honored you, and he damn sure ain't protected you. And you still was laying your ass down with this nigga, fucking him raw, knowing damn well he was out here fucking other bitches. So now you done woke up coughing like Janet Jackson was and for Color Girls, and now you want to be mad and kill everybody and shoot up the place. No, you need to be mad at your motherfucking self for putting yourself in that situation and not taking yourself out of it. You see what I'm saying? It's situations like that where you can't get mad at nobody but your damn self. Period. Y'all out here with these men, they cheating on y'all. You know they cheating. You know these niggas probably not using protection, because a lot of these niggas having babies on y'all. And you still throwing your legs to the moon. But then you want to be mad at the world when or if you kept something. No, baby girl, be mad at your damn self. And when I'm talking about, this is boys and everybody. Gay, straight, it don't matter. Be mad at your damn self. Because some shit you can control. Like I said, it's one thing if you think that you are in this committed relationship and you know, been with this person for X amount of years, and then all of a sudden you catch them and it just caught you blind. Because some shit, you know, you don't know your man cutting up or your woman cutting up, and you don't know. You think that you in this committed loving relationship, and girl, then you find out that it wasn't the case. So some shit you can't control. But some of this shit, bitch, we can control. And when we going out to the clubs, I'm preaching to all of us, me, you, your mama, and your cousin too. When we going out to the clubs and we having these one night stands and we ain't using protection, and then we wake up and our dick leaking and our pussy leaking and all that shit, bitch, just be mad. Just go get you a shot, go get you some pills, and bitch, be mad at your damn self. Because you shouldn't have been fucking unprotected anyways, especially a motherfucker who you didn't know. And you should be having sex. I don't give a damn if it's your husband or boyfriend. If your husband or boyfriend is cheating on you and you still fucking them wrong, you a motherfucking fool. A fool. A fool. Because believe it or not, I know y'all think this, gay men are not the only ones that catch STDs and HIV, right? And this is how I try to break it down to y'all. Even if you thought that gay men were the only ones that caught HIV and STDs, That's fine. You can think that. However, you need to realize that everybody is not honest about who they sleep with, right? So if you are a woman sleeping with a man, how you know that man ain't lying to you and he's sleeping with another man? Or how you know you sleeping with a man who's sleeping with a woman, who's sleeping with a man, who's sleeping with a man, that other man sleeping with a woman, who's sleeping with a woman, who's sleeping with a man, who's sleeping with a man, who's sleeping with a man, who's sleeping with... You see what I'm saying? It really is true what they say. When you sleep with one person, you really have slept with everybody who they slept with. I'm just saying, girl. I'm about to get off of here. In conclusion, I don't think that woman should have died. I hope her kids are okay. However, I'm not gonna sit and act like I don't understand why what happened. I mean, it sounds like you fucking with street niggas. These niggas, girl, literally, she said out of her own mouth, I guess Hogville. I couldn't understand. She had a very strong country accent. I thought my country accent was strong, but she had a very strong accent, and I think she was saying something about Hogville. Like, I guess whoever the boy was like, he from Hogville. Who the fuck is Hogville? Fuck a Hogville. Who are you? Yeah. You fucking with a street nigga who don't give a fuck about life. You know what I'm saying? You trying to extort people out of money. Blackmail, blackmail, all that stuff. You getting online, telling people's business. Like I said, it's not like she was messing with John Legend or Barack Obama or Russell Wilson. I think people just should call it for what it is. Y'all need to stop trying to expose people. You need to stop trying to tell people's tea. Because the truth of the matter is, everybody not like me. Bitch, first, I'm going to tell my tea. Because one thing, I don't know if y'all already caught on to this, bitch. I tell my tea before anybody else can. So before I even get on here preaching, before a motherfucker come on and be like, yeah, Rodney fuck with a couple of married men. Bitch, I done already said that way back in 2017, girl. Shut up. You can't tell my business, bitch. Can't nobody tell, like, fuck it, I even say, can't a bitch tell my business better than I can, okay? That's true tea, okay? But everybody not going to be like me. Everybody not just going to go in a room and probably cry that my secret about to be exposed. You know what I'm saying? Some motherfuckers going to put a bullet in your head. Everybody not going to take kindly to you talking to them crazy. Some people might reach back and knock the shit out your ass. Kenya can't talk to everybody crazy because when the last time she talked to somebody crazy, Portia drug her ass on the goddamn floor. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody not going to handle everything the exact same way. Again, you might try to say, oh, I'm going to tell everybody Rodney gay. And I might just cry. And I might just tell my sisters to beat your goddamn ass. But James, you try to tell people James gay. Bitch, James going to get his motherfucking pistol. Oh, shit. So, yeah, all I'm saying is just stop trying to expose people. Like, that shit is not cool. That shit is whack as fuck if you really want to know the truth. And then, like I said, you don't know who you exposing. It's some motherfuckers out there who are real nut jobs, who don't want to be exposed. That's why, and that's another thing too, like, that's exactly why I don't fuck with Trey. You know how, like, the girl, that's why let me give y'all a little bit background on the gay community. Some of the girls, especially a lot of the trans girls, a lot of the gay boys, they love fucking with trade. And trade is usually like the boys in the gay community who can pass as straight, or the boys who are down low. They call them trade, like, oh, I had trade last night. Well, girl, you have fun. I ain't never been into trade. God, honest truth, girl, right hand to the goddamn man, I've been into pretty boys my whole life. Bitch, I like the ones that, like, I like the John Legends. I want me a nice, kind man, okay? He might cuss me out every now and again, but that's all right. Ain't nothing wrong with getting a bitch together sometime. You know our mouths are smart. But, I like my men like John Legend, like Russell Simmons, Barack Obama. That's what I like. I don't fuck with Trey. I never have. I have heard guys tell me stories of how these niggas will rob them. And if y'all have noticed, anytime some shit pop off in the gay community, it's always with Trey. Trey done killed somebody because, girl, he done snuck up and robbed your ass and killed you. Trey done did this. Trey done did. Y'all still fucking with these niggas. No. Girl, even if you hit me up on, let me tell y'all something. If you hit me up on Jacked, Grindr, Scruff, and you even dress a certain way, now I'm stereotyping. Yes, I am. And if you dress a certain way, baby, I'm not responding to you. Baby, you better have on a cardigan and some penny loafers or something. Because, baby, when I see your pants, girl, I'm stereo. I am. If your pants are sagging, if you walking around here with, nope. I don't fuck with DL dudes. I don't fuck with Trey. Bitch, I barely just got to the point where I would fuck with somebody who was bisexual. And that's something that I had to go through. I always thought that bisexual men were up to no good. Like, I feel like a lot of y'all, when y'all say y'all don't fuck with bisexual men, I feel like a lot of it comes like, then y'all say something hateful afterwards. You see what I'm saying? Me, I didn't fuck with bisexual men because I don't fuck with bisexual men. When I started trying to live right and stop fucking y'all husbands, I didn't fuck with bisexual men because I felt like when you told me you were bisexual, you were married or you had a girlfriend. I never really thought that you could be bisexual and live an honest, truthful life. And then I realized, like, oh, there actually are women out here who don't mind dating someone bisexual. So if you told me you were bisexual and you've been open and honest, or you were honest with your past girlfriends, or at least the last couple, because you probably ain't been honest your whole life, but we all, we all probably told a couple of lies. But that was my whole thing. Like, I didn't really fuck with DL men. I mean, I never really fuck with DL men. I didn't fuck with bisexual. I stopped fucking with bisexual men because I felt like you were married or you were Trey. I mean, you were married, you were telling a lie. It was something. I just never really thought that you could be bisexual and be honest, But that's just my own little issue that I used to go through with these niggas, honey. But girl, I've been on here too long, girl. All right, y'all, let me go. Let me try to get into the girl. I think I'm gonna have to get my hair cut Monday morning. I found somebody. I found a girl. I went through, girl. I told y'all at one point, girl, I had went through seriously. I was how trifling I was at one point. You know how some people like don't like to go. Like, I went to 3 different barbers in the same barbershop. You know how like I used to be one of those people where like if I went to somebody and I saw somebody cut hair better than the person I went to, I would be nervous to go to them, baby. I remember before I went to my new barber, it was this barbershop I went to. Girl, I went to 3 different barbers in the same barbershop and didn't give a fuck. We'll walk in there, they'd be like, oh, you up next, Rodney? I made an appointment with him. Right, because they like the way you cut my hair that time. Oh, you up next, Rodney? I made an appointment with him. Right, girl. I remember Brittany was like, that is so trifling. Like, you cannot do that, girl. Like, she want to change her hairstylist, the girl who flat irons her hair, but she nervous. She found another girl who she want to give her a chance because she feels like she'll do a better job. But the girl work in the same building. And she nervous that the girl, if she go to her, the girl who does her hair now is going to see her. I don't give a fuck. Shit. Anyway, child, you ain't got to worry about me switching barbers and going to different places if you start doing your shit. Girl, if I walk into the barber at 1 o'clock and your ass don't put me in the shirt to 2:15. Absolutely not. Because how the fuck you think this is going to work out? When I make it big off YouTube, how the fuck you think? I'm going to be a busy bitch. I don't have time. When I say, bitch, if the appointment is at 1 o'clock, bitch, by 1:05, you need to be dusting somebody off and putting me in that chair because I got shit to do. So, bitch, if I don't have time right now, I'm damn sure they're going to have it when I blow up on YouTube. Because, bitch, I got shit to do. I got videos to make. Okay? That's how I be playing with y'all motherfuckers in these goddamn barbershops. Anyway, shout out went off on a whole goddamn rant. All right, bye, y'all.